Welcome to the Sustainable 60 section 2. So this is workout number 1, 20 minutes long. It's going to begin exactly the same way as our previous workout did, with a second 10 minutes with a new and exciting challenge. All right, grab your backpack, grab your stool, grab your dumbbells and your pad, because we're getting to work.
We're going to get started right away with the supported split squat. Here we go, 10 minutes on the clock. All right, we're gonna set up our stool here. First set is gonna be body weight. We're gonna take our feet a little bit longer than you might normally because you wanna have space to go straight down. Right, we're gonna go for 8 to 12 reps. That's 2, 3, 4, and we wanna make sure that our knee is staying over our heel. You can go further forward, but don't do it at the expense of your low back. Use as much help as you need to get through the next 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. If you're feeling up to it, your heart rate's not through the roof right now, and you're not lightheaded, you can go right into it. If you need a second, you can always take your time, because what you'll see is, over the course of this challenge, you are going to need less and less rest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. All right, let's get that stool out of the way. We're gonna lay down on the floor using our cushion. You're going to, if you need to, push into the cushion here with your low back on the floor. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. As you do this, breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Rest. All right, that is version 1. We're going back to our split squats, but again, if you need a little extra rest, totally fine. We still have 7.5 minutes on the clock. So now we're gonna grab our backpack, duffel bag, or suitcase full of canned food, all right? We're gonna hold it in the outside hand, same side as our forward leg, right? Straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you do this, now imagine you only need to go down through your pain-free range of motion. You don't have to go deeper than you can today. The hope is that over time, that range of motion is going to continue to improve. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Again, if you've already finished your 8 and you need rest, take the time that it takes for me to transition from one to the other, the time that it takes for me to finish the set, to go to the next thing. All right? You don't have to rush. You're gonna see so much progress over the next 12 weeks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. Let's get our backpack out of the way, stool out of the way. I'm going to show you another dead bug variation. This is going to be a little bit more advanced than the last one. Okay. Now, we are still going to push into our cushion, but we're going to lift those feet up. If you are still at version 1, totally fine. This is one that works almost immediately. If you're feeling your low back, bring those feet down, keep the pressure into the cushion though. Hold for another 20 seconds. Nose to the ceiling. 2, and 1. All right, we're back up. Now here, if you've got dumbbells, this is where we're gonna bring in the dumbbell. Sorry, mic problems. This is where we're gonna bring in the dumbbell. We're putting it on the outside just where we put the backpack, all right? The goal of the support isn't necessarily just about balance. It's actually about evening things out and keeping the work where it needs to be. So you're not doing things like body rolling out of the ground, right? You want good, clean, controlled reps. It can be right to your side, or it can be just out in front of you. Wherever it feels like it provides the most support, so you can keep good quality work and not start to cheat through low back, stripper hip, anything like that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. All right. We are 3 rounds in with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Right, notice I'm not rushing. I'm losing my balance, but I'm not rushing. Right, I'm not trying to fly through this. Taking my time. I'm making sure each set is my best effort. Right? Don't rush because you think it's gonna make things better. More work is just more work. It's not necessarily better work. Right? You got it. 1, 2, 3. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. And if the timer goes off and you're in the middle of a round, totally fine. Make note of where you got to. Try to beat it next week, because you're gonna get another chance to do this. Okay, we're here, 30 seconds. Again, if you need more of a challenge, fold this in and crush it between your forearms and your knees. Not your hands, your forearms, fingertips are up, right? We're holding for another 20 seconds. Two, and 1. Nice work. Let's see. Maybe we can get through another round. We have 1:44 left. Should we go for it? Let's bring the dumbbell back. Show you another way to hold this. All right. 1, 2. This way is going to keep you with a taller posture versus this, which may allow you to go forward a little bit more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice job. Let's go right to the other side. I'm pushing ourselves to finish here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. We're flying. Let's grab that cushion. Get right going. I don't know why I said it like that. This stuff is fun, honestly. The more you know what to do, the easier things become. The work doesn't get easier, but you get better at doing it. And you get better at embracing the certainty of knowing what you're doing. I got sweating my eyes. Yes, I'm sweating. Hard work is hard work. Doesn't matter where you're at. You do things smoothly, consistently, quickly enough. Hard work is hard work. Workout 1, weeks 1 through 3 is complete. If you are in the first 3 weeks, you can stop the video right here and I will see you tomorrow. However, if you are in weeks 4 through 6 or 7 through 12, you got another 10 minutes coming, all right? Stick with me, we'll be right back at work. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the Sustainable 60 Challenge. If a question comes up, an issue comes up, or you need some other accommodations to get this work done, leave a comment in the Sustainable 60 group chat. Make sure I can see it. And then of course, if you're having that issue, chances are someone else is too. And it's gonna give me a chance to make this whole thing better for you. All right, take care.
All right, welcome to part 2. So for the second half of this workout, we're just gonna need a backpack full of beans. We're gonna do 2 exercises back to back. The first one is a backpack clean. Your goal with this is to go from the ground up to your chest. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're not doing things like this and hurting your back, right? That's not our goal. The second exercise is a march. We're gonna hold the backpack up here and we're gonna march in place. We're gonna do 12 steps each leg. If we need to put the backpack down between, totally fine. Remember, you're working at your own pace and we're working consistently for the next 10 minutes. All right, let's get 10 minutes on the clock and we're gonna get started. And up, 1, 2. You wanna pull those elbows in towards your body and crank this thing up to your chest. Use a little bit of your lower body because it's not gonna be super duper heavy unless you got a lot of cans from Sam's Club or Costco. 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. From here, we're marching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. All right, round 1, already done. Nothing terrible. Remember, you're moving at your own pace through this. So if you need to rest between rounds, if you need to rest between exercises, totally fine. The goal is that we're moving consistently for 10 minutes. All right, so now I'm gonna show you with the dumbbells. Okay. This is not gonna be a perfect CrossFit clean. You're gonna go, and you're not gonna actually even go from the floor, you're gonna go from just below your knees, push the ground away and pull up, all right? It should be resting at your chest or your shoulders as you do this, okay? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? And we're doing 12. 6. Try to keep that chest up as tall as you can without doing this. All right, we want to stay square, like with a nice long spine. And then we're also not doing things like this. All right, round 2, already done. Let's see how many we can get through on this, okay? On to the next one, back to our backpack. 1, 2, you can hear those beans rattling around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can also use your toddler for this. You can even give this thing a big hug if you prefer to hold it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is something that's going to help us a lot with building endurance, building core, a little bit of balance and stability, and then imagine carrying your kid through Disney World like this.
You're not gonna do it. It'd be a long, long, long day, but you could, because now you're gonna be strong enough to do it. All right, back to our dumbbells. All right, we only got about 5.5 minutes left to go, so we can keep pushing ourselves, right? When we dip down for this, we don't wanna overarch our low back. We wanna hinge those hips back, push the ground away, and then we pull through those elbows, right? So it looks relatively smooth when you put it together, but it's not something that you just wanna, we're not doing bicep curls. We want it to be kind of a fast movement because we wanna make those dumbbells weightless. 7, 8, 9, and 10, into our march. So we're gonna kind of lock those elbows into our sides. Nice tall posture, reaching from the top of our head to the tip of our tailbone, and we're gonna march. Typically, I will like to count on, pick one leg. So every time my left foot hits the ground, that's another rep. Some fun core exercise. A little bit of arms, a little bit of torso and core, postural muscles, and of course, the fun in the legs. 10, 11, 12. Nice job. Back to our backpack, right? Again, take the rest you need, okay? 1, 2, you can hear those beans rattling around. Remember, you could add a can a week to this workout and progress by the bean. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, sorry, we're doing 12 on this round. That was my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get those knees up as high as you can. We're not running in place though. 11 and 12. Right? We don't want to be sprinting through that. We want to feel our core. We want to feel our balance, stabilizing from side to side as we shift. All right? Right back to those cleans. Back to backpack. Back to back backpack. That's a hard one. 2, 3. Would not recommend using jars for this, but you can also use sealed gallons of water or milk. Again, sealed is the operative word. You don't want to run the risk of having to clean up another mess, but this time it's your fault. Although, like they say, no use crying over spilled milk. Sorry, that was just a dumb colloquialism. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Let's go back to the dumbbells. I want everybody to have as many opportunities as possible to see how this actually looks. All right? Remember, it's a dip down, it's a pull up. There's less leeway with the dumbbells, especially as you start going heavier. The movement has to be a little bit more intentional. There's more, I would say the backpack full of beans is more forgiving. 8, 9, and 10. Marching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Things are feeling good. We got about 1.5 minutes to go. You think we can get 1 to 2 more rounds in? This is gonna be a tough one. Like I said, the intensity ramps up pretty significantly in week 2, or section 2. 1, 2, 3, So as you're doing this, imagine you want it to be powerful, but you also want to imagine that you're doing this while the kids are asleep. So as smooth of a movement as possible. Because if you're doing things like that, you're going to make a lot of noise. If you're slamming into the ground, you're going to make a lot of noise. Try to keep it. Notice you hear the cans a little bit, but they're not rattling around like crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. One more time. We're really burning this one out. 15 seconds to go. You do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit louder on this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. We'll leave it right there. Good work. You really nailed that workout. If you're here for weeks, I always have to do this. This is the hard part. If you're here for weeks 7 through 12, stick around because you got another 10 minutes to go. But if you're on weeks 4 through 6, you're done for the day. Enjoy.